It's 9 p.m. and you have 10 tabs open on your phone. One's about learning Spanish, another is a photography course you bookmarked 2 weeks ago, there's a half-finished novel idea in your Notes app, a Notion board for that small business you might start, and somewhere in there research on evolutionary psychology, because why not? You close the laptop, and that familiar feeling creeps in, the one that whispers, you never finish anything. Your mom said it at dinner last month. Your ex said it during that fight you still think about. Even your best friend jokes about it. So what are you into this week? Like your interests have an expiration date. Like you're collecting hobbies the way some people collect dust. And maybe you've started to believe them. Maybe you think something's wrong with you. That you lack focus, discipline, direction. That you're scattered, uncommitted. A perpetual beginner who'll never be great at anything because you can't just pick one thing and stick to it like a normal person. But here's what nobody told you. What if you're not broken? What if your brain is wired for something most people don't understand yet? What if the way you move through interests isn't a bug, it's the entire operating system? Welcome to M Theory. And no, it's not about string theory or parallel universes, though honestly it kind of feels like that sometimes. M theory in psychology refers to people with multi-potentiality, the ones who don't have one calling. They have several, sometimes at once, sometimes in waves, and society has no idea what to do with them. Because we live in a world obsessed with specialists. Pick a major, choose a career path, find your niche, build your brand. Everyone wants you to be one thing so they can understand you in a single sentence at a dinner party. But you're a paragraph, maybe a whole chapter. Emily Wapnick, who literally wrote the book on this, calls people like you multi-potentialites. People who thrive on variety, who get energized by learning, who connect dots across unrelated fields in ways that specialists never could. Your strength isn't depth in one area. It's the ability to synthesize, to innovate at intersections, to see patterns others miss because they're too zoomed in. Think about it. Steve Jobs combined calligraphy and tech. Hedy Lamarr was an actress and an inventor. Leonardo da Vinci was, well, everything. They weren't confused. They were integrating. But here's the catch. The world will try to make you feel guilty for it. They'll call you a jack of all trades, master of none. Except they always forget the rest of that phrase, but oftentimes better than a master of one. Still, I know what you're thinking. Okay, cool, but I still haven't finished anything. I still feel all over the place. That's because you're using the wrong scoreboard. You're measuring yourself with someone else's ruler. A specialist's job is to go deep. Yours is to go wide, and that requires a different strategy. Let me give you 3 frameworks that actually work for multi-potentialites. First, the rotation method. Instead of forcing yourself to pick one thing forever, give yourself permission to rotate. 3 months on photography, 2 months on writing, 4 months learning to code. You're not quitting, you're cycling. And guess what? When you come back to something after a break, you return with fresh eyes and new skills from whatever else you learned in between. That's not inconsistency, that's cross-pollination. Second, the slash career. Stop trying to find one job title. Build a life where you're a designer/writer/coach, a therapist/podcaster/artist. You don't need to choose, you need to structure. Maybe Mondays and Wednesdays are for one thing, weekends for another. Freedom isn't doing everything at once, it's having a system that holds all of your yous. Third, the integration project. This is where it gets wild. Instead of treating your interests like separate islands, find the bridge. What if your love for psychology and graphic design became a mental health awareness campaign? What if your interest in fitness and storytelling became a blog that actually helps people? Your diversity isn't the problem, it's the unfair advantage you haven't leveraged yet. Close your eyes for a second. Imagine yourself 5 years from now. You're not finally focused on one boring thing. You're someone who speaks 3 languages, runs a side business, writes on weekends, and somehow all of it makes sense because you make it make sense. People don't pity you, they are curious about you, inspired by you. They ask, how do you do it all? And you smile because you finally stopped apologizing for your brain. You're not lost, you're not lazy, you're not scared of commitment. You're just a person who was told to be a tree when you were always meant to be a forest. And the world doesn't need another identical tree. It needs people who can see the whole ecosystem. So stop trying to shrink. The tabs can stay open. You were never supposed to close them. You were supposed to build something only you could build, with all of it.